Alright, we're here. I'm here. We're gonna be doing something a little different today. A little weird, I'm not gonna lie. Make sure all my tabs are good. That's good. That's good. That's good. We're gonna be making Signalis dating sim. We just had some strange uploads, I will admit. And that's not gonna get any normal or more normal. It's gonna stay this strange for a little bit. So I'm having fun with it. This was to be expected. That's fair. That's fair. Um. So yeah, we are making a Signalis dating sim. I've already started. Work has already begun. We are actually a decent bit through, already. However, I felt like going into this, final couple scenes, might as well stream it because I felt like this might be something y'all enjoy. I might do more stuff like this, like coding and stuff on stream. I just feel like we might enjoy it. So that's the plan for today. We will be making a dating sim, and if we finish early, like especially early, which we honestly shouldn't, I don't think we will. We have 60 minutes until 9 o'clock, so we're probably not. But if we do, told you it's past 12. Would you believe me? Maybe, maybe I could see you having one. But if we finish this early, I will work on some modding for either Perry or something. We'll work for something. Alright, so let me just double check that none of these files docs my name. They don't. Alright. Voop. 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 So we have a little bit of a margin error, but that's actually okay because we don't need anything on that side. We do need stuff on that side though. Alright, now that should be okay. Like that. Alright. So let's get to working on this mod. So I already completed most of the work necessary. This is not a mod, this is a flat out dating sim. It's a completely separate game from Signalis. So we have my boy Adler. He will be a dating option. We have the main character is Ariane. We have, why does she have portraits? She is not supposed to have portraits. Okay. We have Star. Oh, I crashed. Okay, give me a second. That's my bad. I didn't think we'd crash already. Alright, we're back. Okay, we're back. That was a little weird. We have a star, which is, there's both an armored and an unarmored form. So you really should say armored. We got Yule, kind of great character name, and then we have Folk. So we've got a cast. It's not like who you'd usually like expect in a dating sim, but it is who we have. The star units, the ones who like firearms a little too much, like me, that's respectable. So we have a couple of scenes. There's this intro scene, which I won't be going into right now because it's already done. Same with this cafeteria scene where basically the Yule and the Star get into a fight. There's a library where we find Adler. The library is kind of short. It's not very long, but that's okay. And then we have the classrooms, which is what we're going to be partly working on today. And then we have the outro. We're going to be trying to work on both of those and see what results get made. Let me make sure everything's good. Just ate a bunch of oatmeal squares. Really good thing. I like oatmeal squares, but they always hurt my stomach. Okay. So, we walk into the classroom. Do we already have an image? We don't. So we're gonna need to go get an image for that. which I will get us now. Yo, yo. We are doing some strange things today. Hopefully this is still working. Yes, it is. Okay. So I'm actually opening Unity right now. So we're going to get ourselves a custom image for what we need here. But for now, we can set the classroom value to be 1. And is there anything else that should be dragged in? No. We are making a dating sim. We are. So I'm thinking in the classroom. I mean, here's my idea. We already have, we have Adler in the library, and I'm hoping I don't crash. We have Siona in the, where did I put the star? The star and the Yule are in the cafeteria. I haven't put in Folk. Yes, the Unity engine. So Unity is actually not what I'm making the dating sim in. I'm making the dating sim in something called Godot because it's a lot easier. If it's very popular, this little creation, I could actually do it in Unity. But for now, done it in Godot simply to make life a little bit easier for us all. Star is a date, absolute Chad, fair. Note to self in the future: do not eat rice squares before streaming. Aura on the wall. See, I'm thinking more characters like that, more like Aura, Myaina. If this is something people like when I publish the final version, I'll make more characters. But I can't add like 500 characters on the first iteration. Still, Unity is still not open. Oh, there we go. Let me actually get y'all a Unity tab. See, not that tab. Unity. Personal? No, that didn't work. Maybe this one? It is. So here is a Unity tab. Okay, we're not downloading a new tab. Unmaximizing. Right. Looks like we're good. We can go to levels. Not lamp. We want to go to school. School.unity. We should be able. Rooms, classroom. Oh shit, this is not the room I thought it was. Re-edge? Oh wait, no, we need the other version of re-edge. Elena root occurs when I have spare time. Chimera root. By the way, I saw your Radio the Universe video. What an interesting naming EXP mechanism. I very much love Radio the Universe. It is my new random hyperfixation. Residential? No, residential's not that. It's re-edge. It's love re-edge? It's love re-edge. Yeah. We gotta have a Chimera dating sim. Alright, so it should be love re-edge if this loaded correctly. It did. Library, safe classroom. Junk spawn. So what we can do is we can turn the lights back on and we can take a screenshot here. Let's maximize that. And boom. Now we got the background for our classroom scene. So we should be able to close that. Just making sure there was nothing else I should have had to do. And actually in the intro here, I'm going to put, are we back over? Did it switch over for me? It did not. There we go. So in the intro scene here, just for debugging purpose, I'm going to put a change timeline right here. Select timeline. We're working on the classrooms. Okay. So now we can drag over on into our files here. Yes, a Signalis dating sim. I heard somebody else was making one, and I really hope their project goes well. But then somebody else introduced me to a software, and we're like, hey, it's really easy to make a dating sim with this. And I was like, ooh, I like dating sims. So now we are here, and I just downloaded a file, and it's gone. No, it's not. It's my new folder. So y'all can't see anything right now. Hopefully that worked. It did. So we can now grab that screenshot. And you arrive in the classrooms. Alright, so in the classrooms, I think we're going to have Falk. There's a lot of people here today. Hi, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Usually these streams are empty. Like one or two people usually. It's alright. Alright, so we're showing up in the classrooms. I'm thinking we're going to have Falk in the classrooms, as I've been saying. So I feel like we can do a don't crash on me. Let me close Unity so that way you don't crash. Close all that. You look around and see his tall, stoic replica. So then we can have join, select character, Folk. Position right. Let's see if she loaded correctly. Oh, wait. She has no dialogue. Of course she doesn't load correctly. Text. Yum, yum, yum. Text. Character, Folk. Alright, what do we want Folk's first line to be? It's gotta be something like stoic and powerful like a god. I do. I do. I really do. Remind me to do that. I was gonna make a custom Discord bot a couple of weeks ago, but I've kind of forgot. Yeah. When software crashes, it's really painful. See, that's why I use VSC for coding, but this isn't like that. This is software, not a code. Identify yourself? Well, I don't want her to like immediately notice Arion. I kind of want her to just be staring at the blackboard, like say something wise. Well, let's look up some quotes from the King in Yellow. No, I feel like these fit Adler more. Oh, there's a quote. I pray God will curse the writer as the writer has cursed the world with his beautiful, stupendous creation. I really like that. I remember that. That's from Repair of Reputations. I pray God will curse the writer, curse the world with his beautiful, stupendous creation. I feel like that's good. Okay, so she's currently low. We gotta raise her up. I just realized you guys can't see the debug menu, but there's a debug menu. I'll share it when we're actually debugging and not just me making sure everything's working with Folk. Because setting up a new character sometimes gets a little buggy. Yeah, there we go. So that worked. That's good. Alright, so I feel like her first line, being a quote from the King Yell, I pray God will curse the writers curse this world with his beautiful, stupendous creation. That's good. Have the Folk lifting up a piece of pizza with her telepathy. I've suggested before that I would be willing to read the King in Yellow on stream, and like, I think that would be. Why is there spam in general? Sorry, I just opened my Discord and chaos. Um, the yeah, I'd be willing to do that. That'd be a fun stream, but I also then remember that I stutter pretty heavily, and I'm not too sure me reading would exactly help with that. What is this? We're making a dating sim. What does it look like it is? Visitor. Folk. She's gonna be like, yeah, they are. Because I can't really read a visitor. Okay, so we can have be like, a visitor, who are you? And then we can give ourselves the first question for the player to answer. Alright, so what are we thinking choices wise? I may ask, will this be on Steam once completed? Steam, no. I don't think I can upload. I don't think that'd be allowed. But it will be on Nexus as a zip file. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that either, but that's definitely where I'm putting it. Because I don't really know anywhere else that I could put it. But yeah, it'll be on Nexus for sure. Be the best dating server ever. Yes, because you're a medical. I swear to God, you want to search fan service. I can't make fan service. I don't even. I don't have good enough brain power to make that work. So I'm thinking like folk will be like, "Who are you?" And then we'll have like Arion's options be like, "Wouldn't you like to know, mailman?" Oh no, weatherman. Um, that's gotta be the first option. Option two. I like your idea. Introducing her name. We also want to set up a lore accurate option here. If the promise is equal to 3, I think promise can get to 3. If the adware simp. Let me see. If you can get promise to 1, and then you can say. Why the hell does that say 3? I didn't think the promise could get to 3. Hmm. Oh, you can. You can get the promise to 3 this way. Um. Okay. Yeah, I'll have that be 3 then. I think you can get the promise. The Empress will be a great answer. That is an answer. I'm going to consider that real quick. I want to see if promise gets any points here. It does. Okay, so yeah, 3 is a very fair variable. I might set it higher than 3. I might set it to 5. No. Let's set it to 3. Uh, so we've got this game doesn't need to exist. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Imagine having Edward drawing rude things about folk. I don't have to imagine. That's canon. It's literally what he does. He is literally gross. I'm trying to think. I gotta get one more question. The Empress, I kind of see. We already have a sarcastic answer. Wouldn't you like to know, whether lady? We have a sarcastic, we have a good, and we have Elster. I feel like that's okay. I feel like that'll be okay. So we should set variables for each of these. This will be promise to be itself plus like 2. So that would get promise now can have a maximum value of 7. Blank is always an option. Ooh, that's true. Okay. Yeah, I like that. See, usually I only do 3 choices, but I kind of like the concept of having 4 choices for folk because folk's kind of important. So I kind of agree with your statement there. All right. So this would give The promise to be itself -1. Ariana new gestalt to the facility. There is no Falk variable. I should probably not. Let's not do what I was doing. Let's make a Falk variable. Add new value. Falk simp. Value will start out with a 0. And what we'll set here is this will change these variables. So if you're nice to Falk, you'll get yourself itself +3. Set variable when you like the no lady would be subtracting by 1 to be itself -1. See, it's really easy to make dating sims in this software. And what I can actually do is set a label here. We can just name this. We can do a go to. Do this. I bet Edward likes Falk. You hate Falk? Why do you hate Falk? Not everybody loves Falk. Interesting. I guess you can't bold like that. Falk is very tall, yes. Speak quite freely for someone who is in my facility. Continue to do so. I feel like ending on the line in my facility is very foreboding, and I like it. Not based opinion. We love all the characters. Folk is cool. Folk isn't like my favorite either, but I like Folk. I think Folk's more complex than Dami Mommy who will crush you. Like I would say that's a Storch. One big goofball. Alright, so what we can do here is Folk can go. Familiar. Alright, that handles that. It'd be fun if you poked at how tall Folk is by making the camera look up at her because she's so goddamn tall. I see what you're saying. I feel like Folk being kind of aggressive towards Arion. Like, so here's like what I got. I got like most people are pretty nice to you, but the character that you're describing is pretty much like what Adler is. Like Adler's just kind of a prick who, like, if you're nice, might not be mean to you. Then I have like the goofy little goofball, adorable little Yule, who like tries to feed you, and then I also have the one that's gonna violently fucking murder you, and that's the Star. So I'm thinking like Folk I wanted to be just kind of like a commander who's distant. Like I don't really want her to be a I guess she could be a dating option, but it would be more so like Folk is supposed to be like this stern commander. She's in charge. While Adler's more just like an asshole. Why do I hate Adler? Um, do you read Adler's lines? That would be my response. I think Adler prior to the King in Yellow might have been a good guy, but Adler after the King in Yellow, I feel like me and Adler before the King in Yellow were like very similar type of people. Just kind of nerds that don't really pay too well attention to what the fuck's going on. But like when Adler loses his mind and goes down to the king, he becomes the douchiest character in the entire damn game. And like of course I'm gonna hate that. He is a moron. He went down into nowhere and asked the being that is causing his problems how to fix his problems. I'm sorry, that's just stupid. That's like getting hit by a truck. You get hit by a truck and you go to the truck driver and you go, "How much should I charge you for this?" Who the fuck, like, who would do that? Adler would. Adler would do it. I I don't think Adler after the king is well, the Adler after the king is the king. Like if you read Adler's lines following his final diary entry, and you think of Adler prior to that and after that as two different people. Adler after the diaries speaks exactly what the king would want him to say. And I don't really like the king either. I think the king is also an antagonist character. Like think of his lines. Adler flat out goes, "If you go beyond here, nothing will change." Because he doesn't like the concept of the king doesn't like the concept of the loop being perpetuated via doesn't like the concept of Ulster having a chance to end the loop. Doesn't like Ulster having perpetual. Like he flat out says it when you get to the actual ending of the game when he tells Ulster that if you go beyond here, this world will be destroyed. Like that's what the king would say. Have an imposing enemy shows you the leader facility. If she ends up becoming a dating option, she should be a difficult love interest to get. I agree. I don't think for this version that I'm making right now, I'm gonna have her be dateable. I just kind of feel like it just doesn't make sense because I'm only doing the first day for now. That's how I'm gauging out if people like this or not. But if they do, I can do more days. I have her lose a point here. Here's Folk to be itself -1. Meow 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 meow. Alright. I'm trying to think of how I want this conversation to continue. I'm giving it 3 here because that's what I use as base. I personally think you're too harsh on Adler. Adler's misguided from. No, okay. I think I'm miswording things. I think Adler, leading up to the line in his dialogue where he's in his journal, where he says he goes down and asks the thing below for answers. I think he is 100% a good guy. That includes his like all of his diary entries, the majority of the loops, the majority of the things he does. I think he is perfectly fair. I my issue with Adler arises in the person he becomes after getting those answers. So I don't think he was wrong. I think he was fine. And I think in the same position, I would have done the same thing. I agree. I think the issue is the person after he meets the king is the king. And the king is the bad guy. So I feel like it isn't an unjustified dislike because, to a degree, I feel like that's kind of what was being aimed at. That Adler's complexity is how he got himself in that situation. It's kind of like you wouldn't really hate the host of a parasite, but you would hate the parasite. If that makes any sense. Exactly. I don't blame Pre-Adler. I think Pre-Adler is very rational. I mean, he even has this one line where I feel genuinely bad for him when he's talking about the Calibri. He's like, I really like the Calibri, and it's sad that she locked herself in the room. And it's like, he doesn't know she's gone. He doesn't know that. He isn't the Adler that started to go insane and is insane over folk. He's just a normal guy who has a friend, and he will never see that friend again. We're the ones that unlocked that door, but he doesn't know that, and that's sad. That's really tragic to me. But I don't feel any sympathy for who is basically the King Yellow, who pushes Elster down, tries to kill Issa, and anything he says at the gate. She mentally grow the road distortion, so the folk in the dating scene wouldn't be interested in Ariana the folk. I agree. I'm gonna have like there be distortion a little bit, but I'm gonna have it be like that the king isn't. I'm gonna have it so how there's the diary entries of Adler. You have after he picks up the yellow diary, he writes one entry where like the entire facility is normal, but it's not. It's kind of like an idealized version of what he wishes the facility would be. Know how well you all know Adler's diaries off the top of your head. I know them quite well because I spent a lot of time reading them. He has this one entry where that's basically what's happening. And that's what this is taking place in. Like, what if Ariane entered entered S23 at this point instead of Elster? It will be. I don't really know how to make horror aspects in a visual novel. I am a horror writer. Well, retired horror writer. I used to be a horror writer. I haven't written horror in fucking years now. Okay, so I have to make sure all these converge, and they do. Meow, 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 meow. I have. What's a good horror VN? Doki Doki. I wouldn't. Is that considered horror? It might be. I'm trying to think. I like Doki Doki a lot, but I'm trying to think if it is. I always considered it more like the thing that made Doki Doki so impressive was how much it hurt, like your soul. I fucking love Titanfall. I fucking love Titanfall. Did I accidentally like Deathmark? No. What is Deathmark? I feel like Doki Doki is more terrifying because of its. I don't know if it's terrifying. I feel like it's more just sad. It's just depressing. When I played Doki Doki, I was like depressed. Hmm. I don't play a lot of horror. I don't think I've ever played a horror game. Shit, I'll watch one. Yeah. I wouldn't know if I'd say scary. I never played DDLC and turned it off and was like, damn shit, I'm gonna have nightmares now. No, I was more so like I played DDLC and I was like, I'm gonna fucking cry, and then I did. I mean, that's a little different. I don't know if that's horror. Like City, when the fucking sword streaked at me, I was like, damn, there goes my night terrors. Yeah, DDLC is fucking amazing. DDLC is fucking amazing. Y'all ever play Corpse Party? Corpse Party's kind of a VN. Like kind of. It has actual gameplay though. And like it's gameplays where the horror is. The VN aspects are what make it like tragic and really sad. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't say DDLC is a horror game. No, Corpse Party's writing is pretty bad. I like Corpse Party because of the Rose effect, the Rose Lens effect, where things in the past look really nice. That's why I liked it. Like if I were to play it now, I'd fucking hate the game. But that's why I liked it because I was young. I played it. I don't think I was that young, but I played it, and then it's just something I remember being like one of the first anime type games I ever played. Because I was, my early games were like fucking Pokemon. Alright, we're gonna have her ask. Back in my days, we played Pokemon and what the fuck else did I play when I was little? I was a weird kid. I'm not a fucking good example for back in my day type questions. Not like a weird kid like I was ahead of my time. Like, no, like I was a weird kid. Fucking strange. I mean, evidently I became a YouTuber, let's be real. What did anyone think was gonna happen? So I'm reading something. Alrighty. I've also got this strange habit now where instead of trying to hit periods, I hit semicolon because I'm a fucking coding nerd. I think VN should be made to say something, not to make dating sims. Was this a commentary about the shitty nature of Twitch streaming? Uh, I would say VNs should be made to be played? Question mark. I don't know if I'm going into a like I don't play VNs. Like I'll preface with that. I don't really play VNs, so I'm not like the good example here. Somebody speaks very robotic and doesn't ask questions. State your purpose. I like that. Thank you. This is why this is a stream. Because y'all come with better ideas. We are all strange like that is very true. Alright, so what are the purposes? We can say she's exploring. I used to be a D&D writer and I wrote a book. But nowadays my writing is not great. I really am out of and this type of writing isn't what I'm used to. Like in the slightest. It kind of reminds me of D&D writing, but it's I don't really know. I'm out of more backwards. Which character would be more poetic with her words? Elena. If Elena was on here, I feel like Elena would just be a fucking nerd with like eloquently worded prose. Probably Adler too. Adler would probably be fucking annoying, alright. I mean, you'd be like, oh, I really want to punch you in the face. Exploring the facility and what other option can we get? Looking for someone. You can have the sarcastic. Thing is, I always view Ariane as being like a snarky little. Like, yeah, I agree that Adler would use fancy words. I always view Ariane as just being like I don't know. I wish you were like a little nerd. Like you'd want to know. Weather boy. She probably uses like Reddit. She's literally a redditor. She knows she is better than you, but not in a blunt way. She can't be a dick like Adler. I agree. I don't think she'd be a dick. I think she'd just be like above. What if you started the corruption? Ooh. Oh, that she's lost. I like that. I like that a lot. See, this is why we're streaming. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that a lot. What if you started the corruption? I like that. I was thinking, not right now, but eventually, like after this version is done, I should introduce like an option for you to touch the king in yellow. Like I just introduced the book. I kind of agree. I don't think there should be anyone. Like I feel like Folk should be a commander. She's not angry at you unless you are angry back. Like I've tried to have no character be mean to you unless you are mean to them. Besides Adler, but Adler's not like a prick. He's just Adler. I don't know. He's complex. You need that high and mighty energy. I agree. All right. Now we gotta have Madame Folk respond to each of these questions. Just exploring the facility. May have gotten lost. What do I need to tell you? Looking for someone. Okay. We can set variables to each of these. This would be promise variable. Value. Promise to be itself plus 2. This would be Folk. Folk simp be itself minus 1. This would be Folk simp minus like 3. Now let's do the 2 minus 2. Firm but rough around the edge. Yeah. Storage. I haven't added storage simply because I would make them way too violent. I recognize that, so I needed to like for the moment. When I add storches, it will be a dedicated situation. It will be like I will sit down and I'm like I need to add storches. Yeah. I agree. I think a star would be militaristic. I also feel like a star would just be like a bit violent. I feel like storches would be your classic bully, but I feel like a star, like if you shit talk the star, a star would hit you. I don't know. I feel like that's just kind of the vibe I get. Like you can't just walk up and be like, "Haha, your shoes untied." Star would be like, "The fuck you just trying to say?" Way back in Mellow, I didn't. I don't know. I always got like they says way back in. Okay, fuck. I need to fix something. Using more military. Okay, I gotta fix that then. Okay, let's try to finish this part up, and then I'll go back and fix that. Just so that way this is ready for tomorrow. All right. Okay. Actually, let's no. For the moment, since I'm thinking about it, and this is how my brain works, let's fix what I did to the star. Poor stars. Okay. Maybe I should just switch my star to a storch. Because I have the star just bullying a Yule. And that's basically her only dialogue. Honestly. Oh, wait, fuck. The problem is, I don't have an image for a star. I mean, a storch. Do I have any lines from the star in this part of it? Shit, that would be a really good idea, too. Alright, no, I'm gonna have to fix it. I've kind of forgotten about that. Listen, I've read so many files that I'm like an old dementia patient at this point. Okay, we gotta switch this to be more army and militaristic. Hmm. Okay, that works. I feel like laid back and carefree. Laid back and cavalry. I'm gonna fix this. No, no, I'm a good lore accurate. Okay, this should honestly fix it. All right, that should fix that. My Sebin's cool and focused. You are trying to type of replica that would keep yourself judged. I like Sebin. All right, think that fixes all the dialogue, so I can go back to here and we can get back to working on Falk. Take their jobs seriously even when they're they're chilling way back by nature unless duty requires it. Got you. All right, I think I've recharacterized the star so that way it vaguely works. If not, I'll put more effort into that after finishing a version 1.0. No. Oh yeah, storages. I don't have a storage right now. I want to do day one. This is 1.0. Where you have the cafeteria, library, and the classrooms. Just that, and then later on, I want to do like the mines or the interrogation room or like re-edge, like areas, specific areas for specific days, so you can date certain characters or do certain things. But for now, don't want to make the scale too much for me to be able to possibly create. All right, so Folk. Wait, this is a question. Oh, no. Okay, you need to get an end branch there. This needs to get deleted. Alright, then let's set this up over here. Very formal. That handles that. Maybe seeing two storages dragging a person in an interrogation room. One of the storages looks at you with their cold dead face. That's how the storage dating line starts. All right. Okay. I feel like that works. Nope, this needs to be an end branch. End branch. It's just me. They should be very cold. People with basically their governments. Yeah, I mean, the storages are very much categorized in that way. So I don't think it's just you. They are categorized that way. They wouldn't be very nice unless they respected someone. Like unless you could get them to give you respect. Then I think they'd be a little different. Nope, nope, nope. Won't do that. And then what we need to do is we need to go over here and copy this code, this blocks I wrote earlier. Code blocks and me do not get along well at all. But it is a lot easier than manually writing this. Alright. So that label these need to go to there's a class. There's a class. Why is Volker question not loading properly? Alright, that handles all that. Oh, Volk has to leave the scene. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's our unstable personality unless refined in early by older star replica. Yeah. Original no sense of humor. Yeah, yeah. Star, if you were sarcastic or Storch, it would beat you to death. And then it'd be like, honestly, I think it would just beat you to death either way. I don't think it would care. Alright, so then what we can do is, did I get an image for the Yule dorm? Didn't. That'd be right here. Um, let's go get that. Let's go get that. And then we're honestly probably gonna be able to finish the demo. I guess the word would be demo of this. Yeah, yeah. Will Ariana be like, "Do you ever play Minecraft?" And then she get beat to death. Or a cute nerdies can melt Storch's heart. Maybe that would be a fun dating route. See that being entertaining. Ariana Storch. You play PUBG. I always just imagine Ariana as this just nerd, this nerd who's like totally got bullied in school. In fact, we saw it. All right, so we're gonna temporarily switch windows. Hi everyone. We're gonna close the maximize here. We're gonna go to not that one. Wrong one. It's okay. I already clicked it. But in fact, really not that one. It is re-education. No, it is. I'm getting my rusty residential. It's been a second. Y'all can see this, right? Yep. Oh, that would be nice. Y'all giving me a lot of ideas. Let's just get this demo done first. And then I forgot how large this was. Chunk. Why is it so dark? I forgot how dark it was in the old one. I feel like this works a little better. It is way too dark in this. Queebry dating is something I cannot wait to write. And then we can close this. Switch back. Unity is not closing. Close Unity. Thank you. Then it should be under the new folder. I'm getting tired. We're almost done. We're actually close to having everything I originally wanted for my test of this. Alright, so let's play through a normal playthrough and see if there's any bugs. Double nerdy power. Oh, that would be adorable. I gotta write Quavery scenes. Alright, so we already... Oh, I forgot I have a debugger set up. Okay. Let me quickly get rid of that while I'm here. Wait. Skipped right past the intro. Oh, let me show off this screen so you guys can see it. Yeah. All right. Here we go. So we have the classrooms. Then Folk says something. So we don't have the promise lines because it skipped the intro. I can be like new gestalt. Oh, I forgot. See, this is why we're doing bug testing. I did not do that properly. This has to be Folk. So say like I may have gotten lost. So then we can go to the cafeteria. Just realized something. The end code is not set up properly. Because this is supposed to say library. This is why we do a little bit of bug testing. Library. Start time when. Library. This should start time when. Cafeteria. Oh, I just realized. I'm going to click on this cafeteria here. And it is going to start the library. Which is this scene. And I need an image for the library. Anything else that needs to be set? This needs to be library. It's equal to 1. Change timeline. Okay, so that's all set up. We need to get a image for the library. We have Adler. We can be sarcastic. Oh, that's broken. Me. This is why you do bug testing. Did it? Also, which replicas would specialize in CQC? Storch, shotgun. It'd be Storches. Okay, that's bugged. So I'm gonna fix that. Well, I can also use this to test this. Okay, so that is broken. Okay. I see what the problem is. Let's start trying to fix this. Oh, good. It returned me to the screen I was at prior. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so here this goes to the wrong one. Let's go to Edward Convo 2, Edward Convo 2, Edward Convo 2. Edward Convo 2, Edward Convo 2. Okay, that fixes those issues. So that way this all works. This should be working. I was testing it earlier and it worked. So that should be okay. And then we can just start on the outro. CQC is healthier. CQC means close quarter combat. So like shotguns, batons, storches. All right. So we have the outro. So you'd be loaded into the scene. We're gonna want to change background to hallway. And then we're also going to need to do, I need to remember to set something for the library. I think I even have something for that. I don't really know what that would be. I'll think of something. So, see Mars. So Mars is going to slide in. Come in from the right position. This is going to be copied. Oh shoot, they just ported it as an auto choice. We can add a lot of choices here. one for each variable. Pretty sure we have 5 variables. We do, and then we can add one more on the bottom. So we've got it has to be equal to 5, right? No. Okay, let's set these. I have an idea. Set these all equal to 3. Equal to greater than or equal to. Wait, I just realized I can do that. I'm gonna put it on a label. Put that on loser, and then I think Yule can go higher than 3. If value Yule simp is greater than or equal to, let's check. There should be a point where 3 gets. Yeah, so you can get 2 more here. That gets you 5. So, pretty sure you get 3 here. You do. So you can get it up to 5. So we should set this to 5. To 5. My arm. Yeah, like that. Less than or equal to, or ooh. Then we can have a go to loser. Okay, so that gets the Yule. Yo, yo, yo. I agree. Sorry, I was just trying to shut up that Euler. Yeah, Euler. I need to pronounce their name correctly. This needs to be greater than or equal to 5. Euler made them sound like a trucker. Oh, le petit Euler. I don't know. I feel like I pronounced it with too heavily of a French accent. Alright. No, don't delete the root node. Character. Leave all characters. Okay. We have add where join. He's on left and he's on right. Pretty sure he's naturally built for left. Yes, he is. Sorry, I'm just hammering away at this. That's why I've gone a little quiet. Then we can put two if conditions here. Value adversimp if value adversimp greater than or equal to 5. It's less than or equal to 4. Mm-hmm. Chat or will just be dismissive, and then we can have a go to the loser. And we can say that can handle that. And then finally, boom. Why was I not informed of this? Did you use German Translate the German? Wish I did. My pronunciation would be better. Welcome to the stream. We are on the final leg. I am quite tired, but we're almost done. I only got the start and the folk endings left to write. Yours gonna be a Mars is gonna be a little meanie. And then we use the two if conditions to do the same thing we've been doing. What the? If value star simp, if values star simp is greater than or equal to or less than equal to 4 and 5. I don't know. Euler? No, not Euler. Euler. Oil. Euler. There we go. Euler. Get a little kissy kissy from the star. Well, I don't need that because the loser automatically does that for me. And then we have the commander. You should play Siggy. Siggy is awesome. I adore Siggy. Alright, we got one last branch to do. And then we are done for now with the first 5 scenes. We have another game. It's called Conscripts. Kind of like that one Aussie dude demos on Steam. It's fun. Oh, sounds interesting indeed. let's try it. Save everything. And give this old boy a run. See how many bugs we find. Yeah, Siggy is brilliant. So you can be like this. That all works properly. Use the promise one. Say out of Mars. Why didn't that work? Not that one. It should be this one. Yeah, that one. No, wait. This one is definitely that one. There's another Yule background here. It's this one. There we go. That fixes that one. Oh, you guys can't see the debugger. I'm sorry. Let me fix that. I don't know why it isn't showing up. There we go. So then we continue. Alright, so then we should be able to go to the classrooms. We have conversation with Folk. Oh, I crashed because I clicked too fast. I think I crashed because I clicked too fast. Okay, let's fix that real quick. Just a side note, like, don't click too fast when you're using a debugger. It will almost always crash. Debuggers are not built to handle that. To handle my quick speed is fast as fuck, boys. Okay, temp 2, we no bugs so far. And then we should be able to go to the classrooms. No, it's crashing because there's a genuine crash line there. Which is weird, because there's not supposed to be. What line is this crashing? How do you wake our great facility? It's a question. Oh, I don't have quite literally any points to that question. Okay. That is a problem. See, look, I don't have any choices. This looks so fun. I might want to make one. It is fun. It is fun. Did I spell Mars wrong? What do you mean? What tips? Yeah, so I basically forgot to put choices here. Because I kind of forgot that this was an option. Let's not have her ask this. Let's actually just have her be like, let's do that. Why is there an in branch? And that should come to the one end there. Yeah, that's what caused the crash. Because it was trying to find a point where... A point that honestly didn't exist. That's what the issue was. Boop. Boop, we're back. Step 4. We just click through all of this. Should really have like a debugger that just lets me jump to the scene I need. Alright, back to the classrooms. So then we can go to the cafeteria. I like how I accidentally made the star taller than the Yule, but that's purposeful. Tastes good. We're gonna be nice to Mars. We can go to the library. You can see Adler. Oh, I forgot to make Adler go away. So what we can do here to fix that is at the very start of this scene, the very start. What the? Why isn't it? Meow, meow. That's not good. So at the end of the library, Adler does not leave the scene, so we can actually fix that with a character line here. Weave Adler. That fixes that. And then if we're like, hey Mars. Alright, that works. That works. Why does the star have huge boobs? That is a question for Siona. You can forward any questions you have about the star's boob size to Siona. Yeah, man, I really did forget to make Edward go away. But I fixed that, and everything now works. There are no bugs. That is, I fixed every bug just there, including the Edward not going away one. And it seems like the way I set up the endings works. So they all should work, which means this should be playable. It's not a lot. It's probably like 10 minutes, but it's a nice demo of the concept. Big mommy G. It's your Mars. She should fall asleep in the hallway and everyone should be able to cut away. Put a blanket on. I like that. I like that concept. We will include that in day 2. In day 2, we will add Yule falling asleep, Mars falling asleep in the hallway. Alright, I'm tired, and I kind of feel like we got a satisfactory result. That kind of came out well. And we did the Yule ending. I just slapped my mic. I'm sorry. I literally just slapped it because I was moving my arm. We have 5 endings, five. We have endings. We have endings. We have multiple endings. You know, some games don't have that. So yeah, all I've got to do now is export this into a zip file and then zip bomb your computer. No, I'm gonna have it uploaded on the Nexus. I don't know if the Nexus is gonna like that very much, but that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I've probably release it in like 2 days. I'll do some more bug testing. Any other requests? Well, anything else we want to do while I'm here? That on the Discord too? No, I will not zip bomb your computers. Yeah. Alright. It's 9:30, so I'm gonna start heading to sleep now. Thank you all for popping in. Oh wait, there was one more thing I wanted to announce while I was here. Today's plans. You guys like my waiting starting soon stream? I really like it. I think it's great. Let me make sure this is all set up done. One more thing I want to do. Let me do it real quick. Scene. Let me make sure the export works. That's what I'm doing. Should be able to just export this as a desktop runnable. Yep. Alrighty, that all exported. So we are good. Which means it's now an exe file on my computer. But before I finish, thing I'd like to mention for those who are interested, I do have the YT membership, and I mention it because I know some people really like my wacky little Unity renders I make. So if you want a custom Unity render or custom any, there's other things that I've listed. I have set up a little membership tier that if you get, I will make a custom Unity render or SIRS extension. I have I think SIRS extension is the other thing I've listed on that list. I'm not entirely sure. Let me double check my own thing that I was supposed to make an announcement about today. I'm a great YouTuber. Oh yeah, I'm great at my job. Yeah, so I will either make you a SIRS extension, texture, or custom render. So if you want any of those things, I have a new membership tier specifically for that, and you of course get the other benefits that my members get. But I mention it because I don't know. I feel like there are not OnlyFans membership, not OnlyFans membership. But yeah, that is all for tonight. I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.